What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Leah. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of my channel. So testing mic 1 2, testing mic 1 2. Welcome back to another episode of my sit down videos. As far as it's in the title, yeah, I misplaced my boss's money and I wasn't fired. As I think the grace of God, how lucky I am because I didn't steal that money. So that's how it started. When we resumed last academic year, which was 2nd January or so, when we resumed like this, the first week, no fees come, nothing, like you get only feeding fee because most of the children don't really come to school. So most of the time they come on the 2nd week, and the 2nd week is when they pay their school fees and a whole lot, and especially books and all that. So I think that January was 2nd term rather, not 1st term. So on 9th of January, that was when my trauma started. And I felt like I need to fast. So that was when it started. I didn't put my mind on it that much. And I realized that from January, it went to February continuously till August. And I want all those things to end. So on 9th January, I was in the office attending to parents, students, staffs. So when I was there, and honestly, I'm a type of person, the money is not mine. So I don't like really hide it as a person because I feel like it's my office and I share the office with 2 people, mind you. So that day, and mostly anytime I take the money, I have a way of handling it. And even when you come to my table, you would think that it is not money, but it is money, you understand? So on that day, I placed all the money, like the school fees I got, which was 4,000 cedis, in an envelope, a brown envelope to be precise, because it wasn't like maybe 100 cedis out there. I'll say that it is 40 pieces of 100. No, it was just random 50, 20, 100. You know, parents pay their school fees. So I took that amount of money and I placed it in an envelope. And mind you, I was having this bag. It's old, you know. I won't use it as a story. That's why I have not burnt it, because I don't use it anymore. I was having this bag, and you know, it was very big. So I placed the money in an envelope and placed it under the bag. It's very big, so you will not know. If you will know, unless maybe you raise my back and even open the envelope, and you know that there is money there. So that day, there was a parent who came and was looking for the headmaster, our old headmaster, not the current one. Our old headmaster is called Idris Seidu. I'm not afraid to mention his name because one day this video will go up and you'll hear what I said about the money. So the person, like the parent, went there and spoke to the headmaster and order. And mind you, I think she wanted to make an inquiry for the uniforms and order. And I don't sell uniforms there. I don't take care of books, uniforms, and pens and those stationery stuff. I would direct you to the person's place. So I directed the staff because she's having a ward there. So definitely, you know, only baby, they sell the uniforms and all that. So when I directed her there, I was in the office and the cooks were calling me. They asked a student to come and call me. And I told the student that they should go and tell them that I'm busy and what I'm currently doing, I can't stop and come. So when I'm done, I'll come and attend to them. Because at that time, there were a whole lot of money on my table aside the 4,000 cedis. So I needed to arrange stuff and hide it, like not particular hiding, because it's my office. Nobody can go for, and nothing like this have happened to you before. Mind you, there are 2 secretaries who have already worked there and something like this hasn't happened to them. So why me? Even I'll be a suspect, I swear to God. So I packed every money, and including the 4,000 cedis, I placed all under my bag. Mind you, the 4,000 cedi is another door, so that's what is plenty there. So at that time too, I earlier called my boss and told him that, oh, that day we got this amount of money and how are we going to go about it? So he wanted to use that money to pay our salary because my boss had an accident 18th of October 2023. His leg got broken and all that. It's not my story to come and tell here. So let's move forward to what I was saying. When the kitchen people called me, the kitchen cooks, when they called me, I went. Mind you, when I was going, I closed my office and left the old headmaster there. I left him there and I made him know that I'm going somewhere. So I've left certain things on my table. Please don't let anybody come into the office. I only spent less than 5 minutes at the cooks. The moment I came back, the money was missing. Whom am I to blame? Honestly, I thought the headmaster took it. So I thought he was playing with me at that moment. So I told him, oh headmaster, so what was kind of farmer me because I did yes, because we're about to close. I realized that it was reality. And mind you, the other guy that we were with in the office, he's I think the administrator, because he's the one who takes care of anything at the school premises, especially our school buses and all that. So school has resumed. He was going to bring the school buses to the school, buy fuel for the drivers so that we can close for that day. So meaning I was left with only me and the headmaster in the office. I don't know who took the money up till now. I'm not going to shift blames, but one day the person will come and beg me. So that was when my trauma started. I didn't trace it and it has become bigger because on February something also happened and it will be in my next video. And that was what was just pushing me back, and I wasn't noticing because when we're young, my mom used to pray for us for certain things not to happen to us and all that. But now I'm grown and I stay with my dad. So I need to be praying for myself. I do pray for myself, but I ceased doing certain things because I realized that when my mom left, I think 2019 or so, 2019, 2020, I fasted. Like I wasn't having a job. I wasn't having any handy job because it was Corona as well. I prayed, I fasted. The moment I fasted, I got the job the following day. So why didn't I do it then? So I feel like we human beings, when we get whatever we want, we just forget about God, and it's not going to happen to me again. So it became reality. The money got missing. So now we need that to inform some of the staff. When I say some, we needed to inform only those downstairs with our level. I appreciate all of them, especially Madam Julie, Madam Fozia, and some staffs, Madam Dorcas and all that. They came through for me. They were like, Leah, stand up, stand your ass up. Let's go look for the money. They searched everywhere. At first, they didn't want anybody to be in a notice. We wanted to search. Whereby when we receive the money, we'll be like, oh, you were the one who took it. Because if we had made an announcement, the person can throw the money somewhere, can do it. We tried our best. Not knowing, like, the person took the money and left the school. Up to now, we don't know the person. So one of the staff in our school, she knows my father. So she started threatening them that my father is a no joke person. If you play with me, he's going to deal with you. So they started getting scared. Old headmaster, which is Idrisu's Seidu, he was like, everybody should contribute 100 and something cities to sum up to the money that got missing. And the staff told him that we didn't take the money, so we are not going to contribute. And I like, it's true, they didn't take the money. Why should they contribute? Our boss needs to be in a notice. Mind you, there is a CCTV camera in our office, but because my boss had an accident, it was turned off. So we had no clue about who took the money and all that. Honestly, it became a trauma. I wasn't thinking straight. I was like, whoa. I always laugh with everybody in the school. So like they didn't like me. So look at what they've done to me. So time, seconds go by, minutes multiply to hours. I was getting scared. I didn't know what to tell my boss. Because imagine you are having an accident on your sick bed and your secretary comes to tell you that she has misplaced your money that she called you earlier on to tell you that she has gotten, and that's the money you are using to pay your staff. How are you going to feel? I'm not going to lie. Up to now, it's something that traumatizes me because it will be part of me even if I live there. It will be like I came to work there, I misplaced his money that I didn't take. I swear to God, I didn't take that money. And I know. Even on my status 2 days ago, I was like, Leah doesn't forgive. I will come for you. when I'm ready and certain. I don't want to make unnecessary decisions whereby I don't know who took the money and I'll be shifting blames. But what I know is I will definitely find the person one day, inshallah. And you have to go back to the school. If I find you, you definitely go back to the, even if I'm not there, even if I travel overseas, even if I'm somewhere else, you go back to the school. Announce, you will gather everybody and announce that you were the one who took the money. Yes, because I'm not done yet. I will definitely find the money. Because I quite remember my sister, my elderly sister, her money got missed in our house here. She prayed, prayed, prayed. She found the person who took the money. So me, I'm not a forgiven type. Even though I love, even if I misbehave to people that I love, I want them to forgive me. That is why I wouldn't misbehave. When you tell me to stop something, immediately I stop. So I'm not going to forgive the person. And let me continue where I ended. It became a reality. It was almost 6, no, 4 that the bus was supposed to leave. I joined the bus because I didn't want to go early. I was scared. I joined the bus, and the driver too, he did well. He was just saying that, Leah, go and tell our boss whatever has happened. He will forgive you and all that. We went to his house. And mind you, I waited for we to alight all the kids before. So imagine it took us like an hour or two. Then I went to his house. His wife was very happy to see me, Hajia Zuera, because like that's how we are. Anytime she sees me, she smiles and laughs, and I retaliate back because I always take her as my mother. Definitely, she can give birth to me. So I went there and I narrated everything to her. She was like, Leah, I know. She calls me Swilet. Swilet, I know you are not the one who took the money because even earlier on you called us that this is the amount you've gotten. And besides, you've worked for us for a year. So we don't think you were the one who took the money. So should I tell my husband? And I said yes, because definitely we send the money home every single day. Any amount, even if it's 2 cedi, we send it to them. So she took me upstairs and I was sitting in her sitting room and she went to inform her husband. Yeah, that was how real it was. And I want to use my platform. I know my boss doesn't watch my videos, but I want to use this opportunity to thank him so much. Like, I want to thank him for what he has done for me in my life. My boss have done a lot of things for me. Yes, this one is a lot. When he heard whatever that has happened, he said, Leah, I know you are not the one who took my money, but I want you to ask your headmaster 2 or 3 questions. When he said he is not the one who took it, just forget about it. But I'm not going to fire you. Even when I went, I knelt down. He said, hey, stand up and sit on the chair, because like they all have taken me as their daughter, and honestly I don't take that for granted. Let me tell you something. If my boss told me that, secretary, don't do this, I swear to God I don't repeat it again. If he has observed, because I give him the maximum respect. So when I went to them, and shout out to the wife too, because she listened to me and went to tell her husband. Yeah, that was how real it was. My boss forgave me and we moved on from there. That was when the trauma started. See you in the next episode of me telling you how someone also, the driver who sent me to my boss, he lied on me. So we'll continue from there. Ciao.